Welcome back to episode 25 of the Fitness Mindset Podcast. I'm your host, Amanda Mikuliff. Today's show has been sponsored by Divine Physiques Coaching and was recorded live on Facebook for our weekly Mindset Monday show for our members-only Facebook group. On today's show, I will be discussing something a little bit different from health and fitness, but relatable to a lot of you listening out there, and that is how to overcome imposter syndrome. What it is, what causes it, and how to get around it to help you avoid placing limitations on your own highest potential and to help you elevate your own life. To also let you know that you are more than enough and what you have currently is a rare gift that is unique from everyone else you know. Also, if you're feeling a little bit stressed out or overwhelmed at the moment with your current situation and are struggling to stick with a health and fitness journey, you might really enjoy my free 7-day mini mindset cheat sheet. So stay tuned for that until the end of the episode and I will share that link for you and more info on that with you. On that note, I hope you enjoy today's show. Good morning, everyone out there in Facebook and Instagram live land. I'm coming live on the gram as well this morning. I tried to do it a few weeks ago and failed miserably because there was a glitch in the system. So, I hope everyone had a really good morning so far and had a great weekend. So if you can hear the audio okay, give this video a thumbs up or a like or a love or whatever you feel like. But today I wanted to discuss something a little off topic from fitness, but maybe relatable in life as a whole. And that topic today is about imposter syndrome. So what is it, why it happens, and how to overcome it? Okay, so what exactly is imposter syndrome? So imposter syndrome is a feeling of fraudulence amongst people even after achieving many accolades for a high level of skill set and accomplishment. So even though we are highly motivated, we don't always believe the credit that comes our way. A feeling that anything good that comes our way must be a mistake. So some symptoms that you may feel when you have imposter syndrome may include things such as anxiety, depression, a fear of failure, perfectionism, and self-doubt. Good morning, guys. Thanks for jumping on the Instagram. So to give you an example, like I feel imposter syndrome every time I do a Mindset Monday. So I think to myself, is my content going to be good enough for everyone? Are they going to take much away, if anything at all, from what I've got to say? So even though you can't necessarily get over imposter syndrome entirely, but you can certainly control it, okay? But if I allowed it to control me and riddle me with fear and self-doubt, then I would never share anything of what I've personally learned about myself over my life over the years. So if you feel like you suffer from imposter syndrome, then it's a great idea to talk with someone openly about it. So we struggle at times with being vulnerable and asking for help. If you are someone that struggles with vulnerability and asking for help, put a comment below, like the video, just show that you have been in this position before. We suffer imposter syndrome also because we fail to recognize that most everyone else is as deeply flawed as we are. So what holds us back from being more confident in our lives is often a sense that we are fundamentally different from those who succeed. But the truth is, kings, queens, and millionaires still fart, they still sleep, eat poorly sometimes, and bleed red just like you and me. So we're all built in the same way. Morning, guys. Thanks for jumping on. Just so you know, I'm live on Facebook as well as Instagram. So if my eyes are looking this way, it's because I'm trying to talk to Facebook. And if I'm looking this way, it's because I'm addressing Instagram. So we know ourselves from the inside, but We are usually only aware of others from the outside. And so we develop this perception that people are better than us, that people have got their stuff sorted far more than us, without realizing that maybe everyone else is as insecure about the things that we are too. So we're constantly aware of our anxieties, our doubts, and our foolishness, yet what we know of others is only what they choose to tell us. A perfect example of this is when you step into a gym for the first time, and then for the next couple of months thereafter. We believe in the spotlight effect. And by that I mean we develop this idea that everyone is watching us and judging us, and that we tend to hold back from going on certain machines in fear that we will look silly. So my suggestion is to attempt things in spite of your fear. They call this courage. So what causes imposter syndrome? Usually it stems from childhood, surprise, surprise, where you may have grown up in a household where one or both parents were either constantly criticizing you, alcoholic or abusive, or emotionally abusive. So have you ever faced a situation that, let's say you've applied for a job or you meet a new friend, and you have this idea that once people get to really know you, that they may not really like you? I personally used to suffer this a lot back in the day, but then I learned that I was only as powerful as my ability to believe it so. So how do you control or overcome imposter syndrome? So let's look at a few things now. So number one, you have to find inner peace. And in order to do that, you need to let go and surrender any of expectations that you may have around others and just be present in the now. Number two, stop putting your happiness down to requiring more and more success or knowledge. Sometimes external success can be an empty destination, as it's driven mostly by your ego. Number three, know that you're more than enough and you are good enough. Number four, that, believe it or not, you have a Michael Jordan God-given talent. Whether that talent is developing home-based products to clean off food stuck on pots and pans, or knitting amazing scarves, or you may have a passion for giving insightful critique on shows and movies. We've all got talent in some way, shape, or form. Number five, be aware of what your North Star is. And by that I mean, what are your natural strengths? To give you an example, I refer to mine as the following. I am fearless, a go-getter, a go-giver. I'm disciplined, a strong communicator, empathetic, very organized, have a high level of integrity, and what I stand for is honesty. I dislike fake people, PTs who try and sell cheap ebooks online and they aren't qualified coaches, and quick fixes to health and fitness. Number six, so now at the end of today's video, a really good exercise that you can do is to write things down that you're really good at, and to put your focus more into those things. So moving forward, just focus on those things that you know that you're really good at. Yeah, and then that way you'll start to take much better control of your imposter syndrome. So even though you may not be able to get rid of it entirely, you will always be able to come back to what your strengths are and be able to try and move past it. All right, so that is the topic for today, imposter syndrome. Very, very common thing. I didn't want to keep the video too long, but hopefully there were a few things in there that you were able to take away. So if it was useful, please give the video a like or a thumbs up. If you are catching this on the replay, put hashtag replay in the comments below. And if you would like to see more topics like this, and if you enjoyed the Instagram live today, please drop me a comment, and I'm happy to share more of these into the live feed. So until next time, catch you on next week's Mindset Monday. Thanks so much for tuning into today's episode. Please make sure that you grab yourself a free copy of my 7-day mini mindset cheat sheet at askamandahowe.com. I repeat, it's askamandahowe.com. So my current clients get access to the full 6-week course, but today I wanted you to have the first week absolutely free. So in this cheat sheet, I will show you how to understand why change is so difficult, uncover where your priorities are currently at, Understand how this may be affecting your ability to ultimately achieve the body and the life you've been dreaming of. And also, you'll be given a little homework task there to help you put into practice what you will learn about yourself in the next 7 days. Also, if you are interested in online or face-to-face coaching, you can book yourself in for a free 15-minute discovery call. That link is also below. So check that out if you wish to elevate your training and mindset to the next level. Thanks again for joining me on the show today, and I'll catch you on the next episode.